Australia was awesome.
Yeah, I saw you went to the zoo yesterday.
We did. It was so lit.
It was good.
It was so lit.
I wanted to dive right into
Okay,
Death
cool.
of a Hero.
Oh, cool.
So I read on, I saw on Zach Sang that you kind of have a more fragmented process. So like the event occurs and then like later you sit down and you write about it, like a long time after, which is like a little bit different, unique. So how was it kind of revisiting this? Was it like liberating, or were you confronted again, or what kind of feelings were there?
I think sometimes the interesting is like you don't know that something is bothering you until it comes out. Like I've actually found that recently. Like sometimes you don't even know that you have like a problem or that something has been bothering you, and then it just comes out. So it's liberating in a sense, but like for a while I didn't even know that it was something that
like in your
bothered me.
subconscious.
Yeah, but it was liberating. I think like getting to talk about it. So
Yeah.
it was cool.
And was it like that all the way through? Like at some points was it stressful or anything like that, or just no?
No, it was cool.
That's good. I like to hear that. And what kind of, so the song's pretty like much about growing up. You kind of like you see something and you kind of see how the world isn't always like as you imagined it.
Right.
I guess in that sense, like, do you still take any positives out of it? Like,
Yeah, well, I definitely think like it makes me like wanna. I don't know. That's an interesting question. I guess like there are, because I don't know. I guess it just makes me wanna like behave better.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know. That's actually a really good question. I guess there's a lot of I don't know. I think like even if you find out something that you don't necessarily like that disappoints you, I guess it's always good to learn.
Yeah, of
so
course.
I guess that's positive, but
Yeah.
I think overall like I don't know. The answer to that is I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
And so the song, I was like amazed by, I guess, the poetry of it in that,
Thanks.
Yeah, like the youth of like a youth in a casket and like the death of a hero. It was just so like, I don't know, gripping for me.
Oh, cool.
Did you were you surprised by what you were able to produce, or
When I wrote the song, I thought it was really bad, and I
Yeah.
didn't want to finish it. And then I was talking to the person, like I wrote it with someone, but I wrote the words, and obviously like it was a collaborative effort. Sometimes when you co-write songs, but I always like to write the words because lyrics are so personal. And,
yeah.
And I wrote it. I was like, "Youth in a Casket." I was like, "That's the dumbest thing ever." I was like, "No one's gonna like it." And then I sent it to my friend. My friend was like, "Oh, this is really cool." And the person I trust most with my songs is my mom. And my mom was like, "This is a great song." I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, cool."
So they help you in kind of like tapping into your potential, like showing you that
The people that I work with?
Yeah, like those people.
Yeah, I think sometimes like the people that I work with are like, I think the best people that you work with sometimes like they obviously contribute ideas, but sometimes they're just people that you really feel comfortable with, like just being honest and saying something like that. Because sometimes you throw out ideas and like they're really outlandish, and you have to trust somebody that they're not going to laugh at you or whatever. So like I think just creating a good environment, and then also like musically speaking too, like working with people who are going to come up with different like ideas on the guitar, on the piano, or different rhythms and different melodies and things like that. But yeah, I wrote that with a person named Scott that I really like, and it was cool. Yeah. That was the process of the song. That was weird. I thought it was terrible when I left. I was like, that song, I was like, I'm never going to use that song, but I really like it now.
So because like you write it with someone else and you go in not knowing if you're going to finish it, in like the moment where you see that person, you don't like their actions, do you like instantly think, oh, I'm going to write a song about this? Or is it in like 8 months later or whenever it is that you say like...
No, I think usually it depends. Sometimes like something happens to me. Usually when I think I'm going to write a song about something, I actually don't write a song about it. Usually when I don't think that anything is going to come of it, I'll write a song about it. So it's very rare that like I know exactly like when I'm going to write a song about something.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Like the spontaneity is like nice. You kind of talked about like trusting the people most, like those people musically and like with lyrics. You like to write the lyrics because they're so personal. So is your main focus like lyrics and the melodies, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, well, it just depends, because like sometimes I write songs by myself, so then I just do like the music too and all that stuff. But my main focus is like, I don't know. I mean, my main focus is just like every time I write a song, I want to make sure that the concept is something that means something to me, because like I mean, yeah, it's easy to I just want to write songs that are meaningful, and I like all my songs to be about something else.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things that happen in life, and I feel like there's a lot of different things that like make I don't know, that people are affected by it. I'd like to touch on different portions of my life that make me feel something. So I guess my main focus is just making sure that the song says something that's meaningful to me.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to walk into a room and write a song and be like, well, what am I actually talking about? And then it's not about something that is personal to you. So I guess that's it, just the concept. But I do all this stuff. Like, I can do music or melody or lyrics, but it's nice to have other people's perspective.
Mm. And so, in that you write like for yourself, when it gets released and put out there, what kind of what feelings do you get? Do you like get a high off like people's reactions, or you
if
kind
they
of
like
not
the
fast?
song,
Yeah.
if they don't like it, then it's a big bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you seen it like right now in like the past month or two? Have you seen it have you heard stories or like it resonating with people in different ways, and what kind of that has meant to you?
I think you can like immediately see whether people like the song or not, because they'll just stream it or they won't stream it, and then people can post it on their Instagram story or not post it on their Instagram story, but you can see people like posting your song and tagging you, and that's always really cool because you're like, wow, that's awesome. Like, they like my song enough that they're gonna share it with their network of friends, and that's a big deal because like it takes a lot of effort to stream a song, and then a whole another level to be like, I'm gonna share this with people. So that's really exciting. Yeah, and I have seen like a big uptick in people sharing my music and my social media growing and people streaming my songs. So.
Yeah. And so, do you kind of when people like have different different like views on what your song is about, how does that make you feel? Like, obviously you write for yourself and for your like what happened in that moment. Is it kind of strange for it to be like interpreted in a different context, or is it okay for you?
No, I do write for myself, but I wouldn't make music if I wasn't gonna share it with other people. So I think like I definitely make music because I like to perform, and I want to say something. So it's really exciting for me when people have like their own interpretation of my song. That's why I make music.
Yeah, of course. Okay, well that's that's really exciting. Yeah.
Rad. Thank you so much.
No, that's okay. And I watched the video for If We Have Each Other.
Oh, did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. Like,
Dope.
I almost cried. At the
Other videos we have are
like, what I liked so much about it is that, so you have like the 3 stories in the song, but then you just did them justice so well. Like
okay, cool. I had, honestly, like, I didn't film the video, so there were other people that helped us out with that, but I really liked the video too, so. That's the best
was it
video.
Your sister, actually?
No, it wasn't. No. My sister didn't want to be in the video. I asked her though. But nah, that was some girl that was nice enough to be in the video.
Oh,
so,
yeah. No, I just loved it. Like, all of the the shots were so fitting for each of the stories, so that was just really,
the
so
old people
good.
were cute, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that was really
so
good. Yeah, did you meet them?
I did.
Yeah.
They were very friendly, yeah.
Oh, okay. So are they like actors or like?
They were actors. I would have had my grandparents in it, but they were not in it. But it would have been nice. My grandparents passed away recently, but if they were alive, they would have definitely been in the video.
They would have. Did they have that kind of same personality, like really?
Actually, yeah. My grandpa was in the war, in World War II.
Yeah.
Right after he got home, got married to my grandma, and they were married for like over 60 years.
Whoa.
So that's crazy. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No, that's okay. Thank you.